What's up, fellow Lady Phoenix fans? Now, before we continue on to part 3 of the interview, I have a confession I have to make to all of you. During post-production of editing this interview, I ran into some technical difficulties, and unfortunately, I permanently lost some of the audio. This includes Melissa discussing how Fever came about to her and the other ladies at the end of part 2, which you heard. To make up for the lost audio, I can report, however, that Melissa and the girls discussed that Fever was the first song they ever sung together as Lady Phoenix. Again, I truly apologize with all my heart for losing certain portions of the audio such as this, but I hope my summary of Melissa's discussion about Fever can somehow compensate for it. Anywho, without further ado, I will lead you into part 3 and back into my discussion with the ladies about their musical direction as Lady Phoenix.
Pop undertone, underneath it because that's our heart. We grew up singing R&B music also. So we do incorporate everything that we've learned throughout our careers and just making it our baby. This is our project that we're all working on collaboratively together and just making it ours.
Okay. That sounds really good. This leads into a question that another fan wrote to me that he wanted me to ask you, so I'll quote him. He said, "I know that Lady Phoenix likes the older era of music and are trying to incorporate that for today, but is that the only genre that they are focusing on?" And I think you guys already answered that question.
Right.
Okay.
Well, the cool thing about this group is we want to be diverse because our solid ground is jazz music. So like I said, we're doing jazz with a hip-hop undertone. Personally, we've kind of discussed what all three of us bring to this group, and I know that Ashley has amazing R&B vocals, and I'm excited that she can bring that in on our jazz stuff, and Melissa has a lot of soul and theater and what she does, and I bring a little bit more jazz also, so it's cool that all three of us get to play different roles and also play with different kind of music. Some of our songs might sound a little ragtime even because we are going back to a certain era, but it might even be, we might even have, the 1920s, the 30s. There's a big spectrum here, and it's no surprise to me that fans may, of course, support us but may not understand right away because, it's not what is out, and so what we're going to be doing is bringing something totally new, but when you heard Rehab by Amy Winehouse, that wasn't really out either, and that song did really, really great. Yeah. She's doing really great. Even Christina, who brought back her Basics, that has, complete different spectrum from the 20s to the 70s, and, and that was a huge hit for the radio, and you know what it is? It's just because it was real music, and it was true to their hearts, and it was something that they incorporated with what is being today. They did pop as well. So it's not like we're going completely back and just at the time. Standards, but, and you may hear some of that as well, but basically, you're not going to totally understand until you hear it, and it's going to be new to your ears, but I think that's good. That's refreshing. Yeah.
I definitely agree with you guys. In my personal opinion, just from Fever itself, it's very different, and you're right, Ashley, unfortunately, in my opinion, a lot of music today is very reminiscent of what you hear, after the next song, and I believe you guys are going in a really good, positive direction. You guys touched on vocals. I must admit, when I used to listen to Dream, I'm very accustomed to listen to Holly sing the main vocals. But from what I heard on Fever, it seems to me, Ashley, you're one of the lead singers, and I don't want to make Melissa or Diana mad, but is there another leading vocal in Fever, or? Yeah,
actually, we put up the YouTube with my lead song that I'm singing on that one. We each actually have a lead song in our medley that we're singing. No, you're going to hear all of us equally. 100% equally on the album. That was, Holly is amazing, and you know what, in Dream, she was the sound of Dream, and I actually sound closer to Holly than any of the girls, but that's just because we have very similar tones, and we've all went out there and did our own thing, and we let ourselves grow individually.
Okay.
And now we're very confident in our leads, and we support each other in our leads. We just did another song where actually Diana and Melissa are doing the leads, and I'm just doing backgrounds on that. There was another song where Diana and I did the leads, and Melissa did more background. It's not, we're doing what we think is sounds best for the song, but we are definitely making sure that every single person is heard because we all have like really, really different, amazing talents that we've worked really hard to have. And so you guys will hear more of the other girls. We've just only been able to put out one song on YouTube. Right. We're actually working on putting on Diana's solo one next. And Melissa's, but Diana's kind of sick right now, so. Even on Fever, you hear all three of us on Fever. I mean, Ashley opens up the lead, I sing after Ashley, and Melissa closes the song with her lead. So we're pretty equal because we're all excited about each other's voice for this group. Our vision for Lady Phoenix it's very different. We want to be, we're three strong females able to carry on our own individually, but we come together to make this great group. And so it's not going to be just, me or just Diana or just Ashley. It's all three of us. Very exciting, yeah. And a lot of variety, and that's what's going to make this group really special. Yeah. It's not going to be mundane. It's not going to be the same thing every single time. So, yeah.
Well, I can definitely feel like the strength and bond just from what you told me, and I'm really excited, and I'm sure like the other Lady Phoenix fans are really excited too.
I sincerely hope that all of you are just as excited as I am. Could you not feel that strength and bond that those three girls still have together even after so long? Now, if you guys want to hear the continuation in part 4 of this interview, simply stay tuned and keep updated with the official Lady Phoenix MySpace fan page. Until then, thanks for listening.